Have you ever wondered what happens when a hero's greatest strength becomes their ultimate weakness? Today, we're diving deep into the electrifying and tragic story of Barry Allen, the Flash. Our story begins not with a lightning strike, but with a childhood tragedy. Young Barry Allen's world was shattered when his mother, Nora, was mysteriously murdered, and his father, Henry, was wrongly convicted for the crime. This single event ignited a burning desire for justice in Barry's heart, leading him to become a brilliant, if often late, forensic scientist for the Central City Police Department. One stormy night, everything changed. While working late in his lab, a bolt of lightning struck a shelf of chemicals, drenching Barry in an electrified concoction. When he woke from a coma, he discovered he wasn't just healed. He was changed. The world had slowed down, or rather, he had sped up. He could move at incredible, superhuman speeds. Inspired by his childhood hero, Jay Garrick, the original Flash, Barry embraced his newfound abilities. He designed a friction-proof suit and became Central City's Scarlet Speedster, the Flash. He was a new kind of hero, optimistic, witty, and always ready with a helping hand. He wasn't just fighting crime, he was a symbol of hope. As the Flash, he faced a gallery of unforgettable villains, from the cold calculating Captain Cold and his rogues to the Master of Mirrors, Mirror Master, and the bizarrely brilliant Gorilla Grodd, a hyper-intelligent telepathic gorilla. Each battle tested his limits and pushed him to become faster and smarter. Here's a fun fact. The Flash's suit is stored in a special ring he wears. Using the Speed Force, he can compress the suit into the ring and release it in an instant whenever trouble calls. Pretty neat, right? Amidst the chaos, Barry found love with the brilliant and courageous journalist Iris West. She was his lightning rod, his anchor in the storm of his double life. Their love story became a cornerstone of his journey, a constant source of strength and humanity. Eventually, they married and started a family, having twins, Don and Dawn Allen, who inherited their father's incredible speed. It seemed like Barry had it all: a loving family, a fulfilling career, and the power to make a real difference. But the ghost of his past never truly left him. The unresolved murder of his mother was a wound that never healed. His obsession grew, fueled by a single, heart-wrenching question. What if he could change it? With his ever-increasing speed, Barry discovered he could do more than just run fast. He could run through time itself. And here's where our hero's tragic downfall begins. Consumed by grief, Barry did the unthinkable. He ran back in time and saved his mother from her fate. In that single, selfish act of love, he shattered the timeline. He woke up in a new, broken world, a paradox he called Flashpoint. In this new reality, he was powerless. The world he knew was gone. Thomas Wayne was a brutal Batman. Wonder Woman and Aquaman were locked in a devastating war that threatened to destroy the planet. And the hero Superman was a government captive. His attempt to fix his personal tragedy had created a global catastrophe. Another fun fact for you: the Flash's metabolism is so fast that he needs to eat massive amounts of food to maintain his energy. We're talking mountains of calories just to keep going. Imagine the grocery bill. Realizing his catastrophic mistake, a desperate Barry tried to restore the timeline. He managed to regain his speed, but the damage was done. When he finally corrected his error and returned to his own time, things weren't quite the same. The fractures he created in time never fully healed. The universe was different, subtly but irrevocably altered. This temporal tampering had a devastating effect on Barry himself. His connection to the Speed Force, the very source of his power, became unstable. His powers fluctuated wildly, sometimes vanishing when he needed them most, other times surging uncontrollably. He became a liability, a danger not just to his enemies, but to his friends and family. The man who could outrun anything couldn't escape the consequences of his own actions. His enemies, especially his arch-nemesis, the Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, the man who was actually responsible for his mother's death, exploited this weakness relentlessly. Thawne, a twisted admirer from the future, had orchestrated Barry's entire life of tragedy, all to mold him into the perfect rival. The Flashpoint Paradox was the ultimate victory for Thawne, as it broke Barry in a way no physical fight ever could. The final fun fact: Barry Allen is so fast that he can vibrate his molecules through solid objects, a technique called phasing. He can phase through walls, attacks, and pretty much anything in his way. In the end, Barry Allen, the once bright hero of Central City, became a shadow of his former self. Haunted by his mistakes, his powers failing him, he was a tragic figure. His story serves as a powerful cautionary tale. It teaches us that even with the best intentions, meddling with fate can have disastrous consequences. Some wounds can't be healed, and some moments in time are meant to stay broken. The legacy of Barry Allen isn't just one of heroism and speed. It's a somber reminder that our greatest power lies not in changing the past, but in how we choose to live with it. The Flash's journey from a hopeful hero to a fallen icon is one of the most compelling tragedies in comic book history, showing that sometimes the only thing you can't outrun is yourself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.